Hello, good morning to you all. Sri Swami Samartha. This is Kavita and you all are watching my channel Chirag and Kavita's World. Today I am going to talk about something very important our everyday life, that is emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is a best part of our human being. But so many people don't understand or don't know about it. You don't have any big degree to understand emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is all about knowing your emotions and knowing under others' emotions. It means emotional intelligence. Now let's see in brief what is meant by emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence means knowing you about your emotions, how to knowing how to control them and understand others emotions also, and with the help of these all build a better relationship. It is called emotional intelligence. The definition of emotional intelligence is being smart, knowing how to handle your own emotions and how to deal with others kindly and wisely. It is called emotional intelligence. Now, there are five keys of emotional intelligence. These are self awareness, self regulation, motivation, empathy, and self life skill. Self awareness means knowing about your know come to know about your feelings. Then self regulation means knowing how to control them. Then motivation means always be positive and think positive and and work hard. Then empathy means understand how others feel. Then life skill means while greeting the people, be a good listener and talk or speak kindly with them. Now let's see how emotional intelligence plays an important role in our life. There are in so many fields it helps us. Now first field is our family. It helps to solve the family arguments. You respect others' emotions. You give respect to others' emotions. Then, when you want to say something, that time say calmly, not emotionally. Then, at our work, sorry, then at work, in our profession, at our school, you stay focused and become a good team player. Because I heard one proverb that is gentle answer turns away wrath. Gentle answer turns away wrath. So if we are giving an answer gently, then we can go away from the anger. In this way, emotional intelligence helps us in our profession too. Now, in stressful situation, we don't be panic. We think clearly and search for solution. Because I heard a proverb that is remain calm is a best weapon in any battle. Remain calm is a best weapon in any uh, battle, and that is true. In friendship, we should understand our friends' feelings. We should help them in their tough condition and we should not judge them quickly. In this way, in various fields, emotional intelligence helps us very well. Then now let's see how we can improve our emotional intelligence. Now there are so many ways which helps us to improve our emotional intelligence. First is um, pause before um, pause before react. Pause before react. You can count 1 to 10 while when you are angry. Then be positive. Think about solution instead of overthinking on problems. Then again, understand body language, not only words but feelings, because you all know about that proverb that is actions speaks louder than word, and that is true. Action speaks louder than word. So we come to know everyone's body language also. It tells us lot. Then again one way is there, that is listen lot and speak less. Listen lot and speak less. In this way we come to understand, we can understand others feelings first. So in this way we can improve our emotional intelligence. Those people follow emotional intelligence, these people also might upset, but they wanted to know and they come to know what it happened. Sometimes they ask solution to well experienced person, and in this way they tackle the situation and they follow emotional intelligence. Now I would like to tell you one example of Rudyard Kipling. Rudyard Kipling is a writer best British writer, although he was British, but he born in India in 1865, and he was the youngest person who received Nobel Prize in 97 in English literature. Then again, he was very famous for his Jungle Book and the poem If. And when I was in 10th standard, that time I had a poem that is emotional, related to the emotional intelligence, and that poem name is If You Can Keep Your Head Cool. Now I would like to share some lines with you related to the poem, that is, if you can keep your head cool, if you can keep your head cool when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you. If you can trust on yourself, if you can trust on yourself when all men doubting you, when all men doubting you, make allowance for them and their doubting too. These lines tells us philosophy of our life, how we should live a life and how we follow emotional intelligence. Poets tells us that if all are doubting you, if blaming at on you, that time you remain calm, think clearly, and you trust on your efforts, you trust on your character, and you trust on yourself, and you tackle the situation. That is also part of emotional intelligence. Shakespeare, according to the Shakespeare, real wisdom come through understanding and managing emotions, not only our but also others. And he told us so many examples related to that. First is Hamlet. Hamlet always overthink, and he faced so many struggle. He faced so many struggle in his life. Hamlet always overthinks, so he faced so many struggle in his life. Then uh, Othello. Othello always jealous to others. Othello always jealous to others. That's why it is the symbol of tragedy. He is a symbol of tragedy. Then Prospero. Prospero, instead of taking revenge of anyone, he forgave each and everyone, and he wrote a history with the help of his effort and due to the following emotional intelligence. In this way, if we are following emotional intelligence, we can improve our sorry we can improve our life skill, and we can improve our standard of living also. Now again I would like to give you one example about, you all know about Bethany Hamilton. She was famous American surfer, professional surfer. When she was 13 years old, that time while surfing in the sea, one shark attacked on her, and that time he that it ate her hand. That shark ate her hand, and that time she lost her hand. But that time all people said that she will not surface again. She will not try to surface again. But see, after 1 month she went on the same sea and she surfaced very well. And that time all over the world praise of her, and really that was a miracle. Why it happened? Because she follow emotional intelligence. Due to that, she able to went there after 1 month to surface. Now again one example is there of Swami Vivekananda. Once upon a time, he went to the hotel and he sit there where he sat there, and where he sat near to him there was a professor, and he criticized Swami Vivekananda a lot. That time he said that, don't you know, pigs not sit next to the swarm. That time Swami Vivekananda remained calm. He stared at him and he said that, oh, all right, then I want to fly away from here. Now I fly away from here. In this way, he tackled the situation with the help of emotional intelligence. Now, you all know that personality. Some people started their journey from hurt, and some people started their journey from palace. That person, although he was a part of rich family, although he was a part of palace, he started his journey from the palace, but he wanted to create his own identity, and that time he joined radio station, and uh, while joining that radio station he wanted to become a radio jockey or a best announcer. But that time people laughing at him, and they said that he don't have melodious voice, so he didn't become a radio jockey and best announcer. Then he decided in his mind to become a actor. But that time also so many people laughing at him, and they said that he was too high, and he don't have melodious voice. He didn't look like an actor, so he is totally faulted. He unable to become an actor. That time of he continued his journey. He didn't stop, and so many film he shooted, but these movies not reach on the stage of at the stage of releasing. And after that his one movie released, that is Zanjeer, and after Zanjeer also he faced 17 flop movies, but till he continued his journey. And once upon a time, you all know about Sholay, that is his blockbuster movie, and it continued for 5 years each and every cinema hall in India. And that person not well famous in India, but abroad also he got his own identity, and his name is Amitabh Bachchan. His father was Harivansh Rai Bachchan. He was a famous writer. His mother Teji Bachchan also belonged to the rich family, and she was friend of Indira Gandhi. Amitabh Bachchan also used to play with Rajiv Gandhi, and rather than he faced so many failures, though he was the richest person in the world that time. But and he is very close to the Anil Ambani family also. So although he was a rich person, but he earned his own identity after lot of failures. So in this way, we also, if follow the emotional intelligence, we can write the new history with the help of our efforts. Now again I would tell you one important incident related to the Virat Kohli. When Virat Kohli played in Karnataka Razi, that time he not played well. He make only 40 runs, and he remained not out. At that night, he came to know his father passed away. But see what happened. All players want make their mind. He make in their mind now Virat Kohli would not continue the match. Now who will play instead of Virat Kohli? They all think about that. But see next day what miracle happened. That day, Virat Kohli hold a stamp in his hand. He made century, and then he went to the cremation ceremony of his father. That is also best and important um, example of emotional intelligence. Now, someday before I read a book that is Brain That Changed Itself. Brain That Changed Itself. It is a story of Paul. Paul Beach Marita is a best or well-known neuroscientist, and his father name was Pedro, and Pedro was a teacher. He was a best teacher, and once due to the stroke he paralyzed, and he was unable to do anything by himself. That time all doctors said that he would not be recover, and he would not be do anything by himself at uh, the end of the life. But that time, Paul's older brother, who was also best psychiatrist, he refused all doctors' belief, and his name was John, and he always vibrate on his father. He always took care of his father, and he always vibrate. He always motivated his father. You will, you would be do all the things how you done before, and one day you would be rejoin your teaching profession also. And result was same, that his father able to do each and every was able to do each and everything by himself, and he rejoined his teaching field. Not only he rejoined his teaching profession, but he wrote so many books. And when the famous famous scientist Mary Jane Mary Jane autopsy of him. That time she conclude that which body part control our through a whole body. Among that, only 3% brain worked, and 97% brain was damaged. And till although his 97% brain was damaged, he with the on the basis of 3% utilization of his brain, he wrote so many books. Who? Pedro, Paul's father. And why it happened? It happened due to the neuroplasticity. It is called neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity means what? With the brain lipi, blind people create any image in their mind, and in this way they come to know each and every information about human being also, and learn about non-living things also. It is called neuroplasticity. Then in this way, that is also best and very valuable example of emotional intelligence. Now, sometimes um, madness is essential. Madness also essential sometimes, because madness tells us how we can go opposite side of the society, and how we can create our own history. Now, that is the best example of Dashrath Paji. Now, sometimes shattering in a sorrow, some people shattering, and some people convert their madness into determination, and they create their own history. Its best example is Dashrath Paji. Dashrath Paji was well-known person. He known as a mountain man, and he made Guinness Book record also. One day his wife fell ill, and he unable to reach in time at the hospital. That time he became angry, and he decided in it, because he lost his wife, she was dead. That's why she was died, and that's why he decided in his mind, I will broke the mountain, because that is the most terrible reason. Due to that, he unable to reach in time in the hospital. That time really he decided, and he started to break down it. With just hammer and chisel, he spent his 22 years in carving a path through a ridges and rock. and he got success. He was broken on that mountain, and he come to know as a mountain man, and he make a Guinness Book record also, and he make a clear path. And this is the best example of also emotional intelligence. So I said that sometimes madness is necessary. In the beginning, till now, I told you remain calm, but not only remain calm is emotional intelligence, but sometimes if we remain calm, that time people understand, people regards our calmness as a foolishness and as our weakness. That time it is necessary to give them strong reply, but when the weight of your duty is higher on your side, then speak up when it needed. When you are standing on the side of truth and responsibilities, that time no need to be calm remain, and that time patience is not necessary. That time you can give a strong reply also. And when we should patient, and when we shouldn't be patient, that is also part of emotional intelligence. Now in this way emotional intelligence plays an important role in our life, and these are the various example of it. And again one example is remain. Do you all know one unknown person attacked on Saif Ali Khan, and that time also doctor said that it is very difficult. If a knife if knife had been slightly moved, then it would be very difficult to survive. But rather than after a 5 days he recovered, and he went his home. He reached his home, and that time he walked on his feet, and he went his home. So it is also best miracle. Why it happened? Due to the emotional intelligence. And emotional intelligence means overcome on your physical defects, and overcome on your all emotions, and get a clear path, make a clear path. That is also emotional intelligence. Now in this way emotional intelligence plays an important role in our life. At last I would like to say that follow emotional intelligence, adopt emotional intelligence, follow emotional intelligence, adopt emotional intelligence, and become a knowledgeable, tackle each situation, tackle each situation, and gain a high position, gain high position with the help of emotional intelligence, with the help of emotional intelligence. Nowadays all people are holding the grief, and they flowing in the river of sadness. But now that the time you have to follow the emotional intelligence, and with the emotional intelligence you will see so many changes in your life, and you can tackle each and every situation. You can you can create your own history, and you can get high position. At last I would like to say like that: adopt emotional intelligence, become a knowledgeable, tackle each situation, and get high position with the help of emotional intelligence, with the help of emotional intelligence. Now please I would like to say you I would like to request you all, how is today's episode? Please convey me with the help of your comment. And please always uh, tell me your suggestions also, because it needed to me how I can improve myself. And I hope you all understand today's episode, that is about emotional intelligence. Thank you, and have a nice day to all, and happy Nag Panchami to all. Thank you. Shri Swami Samartha.